देवी सज्जनों, हमें खुशी है कि आज जब हम मध्य प्रदेश ग्लोबल इन्वेस्टर समिट का उद्घाटन कर रहे हैं, तब हमें माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का सतत मार्गदर्शन और प्रेरणादायक नेतृत्व मिल रहा है उनके उद्घाटन उद्बोधन से। थोड़ी सी ऑडियो प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम, हम उसे बस ठीक कर रहे हैं और थोड़ी देर बाद हमारे साथ हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी हमें संबोधित करेंगे। Ladies and gentlemen, as we are just having some technical snag, I think we have Shri Piyush Goyal ji joining us, the Honourable Minister of Commerce and Industry and Textiles, Government of India. Would like to mention that he is here in New York, and it's pretty late in the night. So thank you, Honourable Minister, sir, for taking out time and being with us. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, the Honourable Minister is known to have taken many reforms towards the simplification, facilitation, ease of doing business, and that has generated a lot of trust and confidence among the business community. Even today, as he joins us, he's there in Washington, D.C. and in New York with the industrialists and talking to the industrialists and the leading CEOs. And also, as you know, that he introduced the PLI scheme that has given a boost to the domestic manufacturing and Make in India. So really honored to have you, sir, and we would now like to request you to please address this August gathering. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honourable Minister, Shri Piyush Goyal ji.
Thank you very much, Madam. The Honourable President of Suriname, the Honourable President of Guyana, the Honourable Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, Shri Shivraj Singh Chauhan ji, Honourable Foreign Minister Dr. Jay Shankar, Shri Prahlad Patel ji, all the distinguished ministers of Madhya Pradesh, all the very distinguished guests, captains of industry, leaders of business assembled in Indore from across the world and all across India, friends from the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm indeed delighted to be joining this Madhya Pradesh Global Investors Summit 2023 and the inaugural session soon to be inaugurated by I think we have the Honourable Prime Minister. I will hold on. मैंने अभी माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी को देखा वीडियो पे, उसके बाद अपनी बात रखूंगा।
नमस्कार। मध्य प्रदेश इन्वेस्टर समिट के लिए भी इन्वेस्टर्स का, उद्यमियों का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। विकसित भारत के निर्माण में मध्य प्रदेश की भूमिका बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। आस्था, आध्यात्म से लेकर पर्यटन तक, एग्रीकल्चर से लेकर एजुकेशन और स्किल डेवलपमेंट तक एमपी अजब भी है, गजब भी है और सजग भी है। साथियों, मध्य प्रदेश में ये समिट ऐसे समय में हो रही है जब भारत की आजादी का अमृत काल शुरू हो चुका है। हम सभी मिलकर विकसित भारत के निर्माण के लिए जुटे हुए हैं और जब हम विकसित भारत की बात करते हैं तो ये सिर्फ हमारी एस्पिरेशन नहीं है, बल्कि ये हर भारतीय का संकल्प है। मुझे खुशी है हम भारतीय ही नहीं बल्कि दुनिया की हर संस्था, हर एक्सपर्ट इसको लेकर आश्वस्त दिख रहा है। फ्रेंड्स, द IMF sees India as a bright spot in the global economy. The World Bank says that India is in a better position to deal with global headwinds than many other countries. This is because of India's strong macroeconomic fundamentals. OECD has said that India will be among the fastest growing economies in the G20 group this year. According to Morgan Stanley, India is moving towards becoming the world's third largest economy in the next 4 or 5 years. The CEO of McKinsey had said that this is not only India's decade, but India's century. Institutions and credible voices that track the global economy have unprecedented confidence in India. The same optimism is also shared by global investors. Recently, a prestigious international bank conducted a survey. They found that a majority of the investors preferred India. Today, India is receiving record-breaking FDI. Even your presence among us reflects this sentiment. Friends, this optimism for India is driven by strong democracy, young demography, and political stability. Due to this, India is taking decisions that boost ease of living and ease of doing business. Even during a once-in-a-century crisis, we took the path of reforms. India has been on the path of reform, transform, and perform since 2014. The Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan has imparted greater momentum to it. As a result, India has become an attractive destination for investment. साथियों, एक स्थिर सरकार, एक निर्णायक सरकार, सही नियत से चलने वाली सरकार विकास को अभूतपूर्व गति देकर दिखाती है। देश के लिए हर जरूरी फैसले उतनी ही तेजी से लिए जाते हैं। आपने भी देखा है कि कैसे बीते 8 वर्षों में हमने रिफॉर्म की स्पीड और स्केल को लगातार बढ़ाया है। बैंकिंग सेक्टर में रिकैपिटलाइजेशन और गवर्नेंस से जुड़े रिफॉर्म्स हो, आईबीसी जैसा मॉडर्न रिजोल्यूशन फ्रेमवर्क बनाना हो, जीएसटी के रूप में वन नेशन वन टैक्स जैसा सिस्टम बनाना हो, कॉरपोरेट टैक्स को ग्लोबली कॉम्पिटिटिव बनाना हो, सोवरिन वेल्थ फंड्स और पेंशन फंड्स को टैक्स में छूट हो, अनेक सेक्टर्स में ऑटोमेटिक रूट से 100% एफडीआई की परमिशन देना हो, छोटी छोटी आर्थिक गलतियों को डीक्रिमिनलाइज करना हो, ऐसे अनेक रिफॉर्म्स के माध्यम से हमने इन्वेस्टमेंट के रास्ते से कई रोड़े हटाए हैं। आज का नया भारत अपने प्राइवेट सेक्टर की ताकत पर भी उतना ही भरोसा करते हुए आगे बढ़ रहा है। हमने डिफेंस, माइनिंग और स्पेस जैसे अनेक स्ट्रेटेजिक सेक्टर्स को भी प्राइवेट सेक्टर के लिए खोल दिया है। दर्जनों लेबर लॉज को 4 कोड्स में समाहित करना भी अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ा कदम है। साथियों, कंप्लायंसेस के बोझ को कम करने के लिए और उसके लिए केंद्र और राज्य दोनों के स्तर पर अभूतपूर्व प्रयास चल रहे हैं। बीते कुछ समय में करीब 40,000 कंप्लायंसेस को हटाया जा चुका है। हाल ही में हमने नेशनल सिंगल विंडो सिस्टम शुरू किया है, जिससे मध्य प्रदेश भी जुड़ चुका है। इस सिस्टम के तहत अभी तक लगभग 50,000 स्वीकृतियां दी जा चुकी। साथियों, भारत का आधुनिक होता इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, मल्टी मॉडल होता इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर भी इन्वेस्टमेंट की संभावनाओं को जन्म दे रहा है। 8 वर्षों में हमने नेशनल हाईवे के निर्माण की स्पीड दोगुनी की है। इस दौरान भारत में ऑपरेशनल एयरपोर्ट की संख्या दोगुनी हो चुकी है। भारत की पोर्ट्स हैंडलिंग कैपेसिटी और पोर्ट टर्न अराउंड में अभूतपूर्व सुधार आया है। डेडिकेटेड फ्रेट कॉरिडोर्स, इंडस्ट्रियल कॉरिडोर्स, एक्सप्रेसवेज, लॉजिस्टिक पार्क्स, ये नए भारत की पहचान बनते जा रहे हैं। पीएम गति शक्ति नेशनल मास्टर प्लान के रूप में पहली बार भारत में इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर निर्माण का एक नेशनल प्लेटफॉर्म है। इस प्लेटफॉर्म पर देश की सरकारों, एजेंसियों, इन्वेस्टर से जुड़ा अपडेटेड डेटा रहता है। भारत दुनिया के सबसे कॉम्पिटिटिव लॉजिस्टिक मार्केट के रूप में अपनी पहचान बनाने के लिए कमिटेड है। इसी लक्ष्य के साथ हमने अपनी नेशनल लॉजिस्टिक पॉलिसी लागू भी की है। साथियों, भारत स्मार्टफोन डेटा कंजम्पशन में नंबर 1 है। भारत ग्लोबल फिनटेक में नंबर 1 है। भारत आईटी बीपीएन आउटसोर्सिंग डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में नंबर 1 है। भारत दुनिया का तीसरा सबसे बड़ा एविएशन मार्केट और तीसरा बड़ा ऑटो मार्केट है। भारत के बेहतरीन डिजिटल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को लेकर आज हर कोई विश्वास से भरा हुआ है। ये ग्लोबल ग्रोथ के लिए कितना जरूरी है, ये आप भली भांति जानते हैं। भारत एक तरफ गांव गांव तक ऑप्टिकल फाइबर नेटवर्क पहुंचा रहा है, वहां तेजी से 5G नेटवर्क का विस्तार कर रहा है। 5G से हर इंडस्ट्री और कंज्यूमर के लिए इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स से लेकर AI तक जो भी नए अवसर बन रहे हैं, वो भारत में विकास की गति को और तेज करेंगे। साथियों, इन सारे प्रयासों से ही आज मेक इन इंडिया को नई ताकत मिल रही है। मैन्युफैक्चरिंग की दुनिया में भारत तेजी से अपना विस्तार कर रहा है। प्रोडक्शन लिंक इंसेंटिव स्कीम के तहत 2.5 लाख करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा के इंसेंटिव की घोषणा की जा चुकी है। ये स्कीम दुनिया भर के मैन्युफैक्चरर्स में पॉपुलर हो रही है। इस स्कीम के तहत अब तक अलग अलग सेक्टर्स में लगभग 4 लाख करोड़ रुपए प्रोडक्शन हो चुका है। मध्य प्रदेश में भी इस स्कीम की वजह से सैकड़ों करोड़ रुपए का निवेश आया है। एमपी को बड़ा फार्मा हब बनाने में, बड़ा टेक्सटाइल हब बनाने में इस योजना का भी महत्व है। मेरा एमपी आ रहे इन्वेस्टर से आग्रह है कि पीएलआई स्कीम का ज्यादा से ज्यादा लाभ उठाएं। साथियों, आप सभी को ग्रीन एनर्जी को लेकर भारत की आकांक्षा से भी जुड़ना चाहिए। कुछ दिन पहले ही हमने मिशन ग्रीन हाइड्रोजन को स्वीकृति दी है। ये लगभग 8 लाख करोड़ रुपए के निवेश की संभावनाओं को लेकर आ रहा है। ये सिर्फ भारत के लिए ही नहीं, बल्कि ग्लोबल डिमांड को पूरा करने का एक अवसर है। हजारों करोड़ रुपए के इंसेंटिव्स की व्यवस्था इन अभियानों के तहत की गई है। आप इस महत्वाकांक्षी मिशन में भी अपनी भूमिका जरूर एक्सप्लोर करें। साथियों, हेल्थ हो, एग्रीकल्चर हो, न्यूट्रिशन हो, स्किल हो, इनोवेशन हो, हर लिहाज से भारत में नई संभावनाएं आपका इंतजार कर रही है। ये भारत के साथ साथ एक नई ग्लोबल सप्लाई चेन के निर्माण का समय है। इसलिए आप सभी का मैं फिर से बहुत बहुत स्वागत करता हूं। इस समिट को मेरी अनेक अनेक शुभकामनाएं हैं। मध्य प्रदेश का सामर्थ्य, मध्य प्रदेश के संकल्प आपकी प्रगति में 2 कदम आगे चलेंगे, मैं आपको विश्वास से कहता हूं। आप सबको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। नमस्कार।
तो देवी सज्जनों, माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने जैसा कहा, आज भारत संभावनाओं का देश है, विश्व का सहयोगी। भारत हर एक सेक्टर में आगे बढ़ रहा है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का हम बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करना चाहेंगे उनके प्रोत्साहन भरे और पथ प्रदर्शक मार्गदर्शन के लिए। और अब एक बार पुनः मैं हमारे माननीय मंत्री जी श्री पीयूष गोयल जी को आमंत्रित करती हूँ हम सभी को संबोधित करने के लिए।
Thank you very much. It's indeed a great privilege and pleasure to join the Honorable Prime Minister, the most popular leader in the world today, on this auspicious occasion, the MP Global Investors Summit 2023, where we have before us a galaxy of world business leaders, captains of industry, who are pledged to participate in the growth story of India. As the Honorable Prime Minister guided us on more than one occasion, the strength of India lies in our states. If India has to move forward, it is very important for the states to move forward. The Honorable Prime Minister has always focused on encouraging the development, speedy progress and growth in the economy of the states, thereby providing huge opportunities to the people in the remotest parts of India, in the aspirational districts of India, and encouraging the dispersion of investment, of industrialization across the length and breadth of the country. In fact, the Honorable Prime Minister believes that the states will be the strong pillars to support a developed India, a commitment that the entire nation has taken along with the Prime Minister on 15th August 2022 as we celebrated Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, 75 years of India's independence. In fact, I compliment the Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Shivraj Singh Chauhan ji, for the rapid strides that Madhya Pradesh has taken in good governance, in a way reflecting the double-engine government, both at the center and in the states, working to fulfill the Honorable Prime Minister's vision of rapid transformation, not gradual evolution. The Honorable Prime Minister spoke about several initiatives in his opening address. The PM Gati Shakti National Infrastructure Master Plan. He spoke about the success of Digital India, making India the world's largest adopter of fintech with over 78 billion financial transactions in calendar 22, more than the United States, where I am presently located, Europe and China put together. He spoke about the national single window system, the focus on decriminalization of laws, the effort to reduce the compliance burden on industries, the attempt to codify the various labor laws, thereby promoting one nation, one labor law. Just as with the visionary work that the Prime Minister has done over the last 8.5 years, we today have one nation, one tax in the form of the GST. We finally have a bankruptcy code, the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. We today have surplus power with one nation, one grid, thereby guaranteeing to every industry, to every home, 24 hours power. In a way, developing infrastructure like never before. And if I can recall the words of the erstwhile President of the United States of America, John F. Kennedy, when he asked the question, did America make great highways or highways made America great? I think we can all, without any doubt, agree that it is strong and focused approach to infrastructure development and the foundations of economic development emerging from infrastructure, which has always been the cornerstone of a developed economy. Madhya Pradesh has also been a part of this journey to promote infrastructure in a big measure. It is known as the heart of India, reflecting the vibrancy and vitality of a new India emerging out of the shadows, recognized the world over as the next superpower. We are today the 5th largest economy, and I can tell you from my own personal experiences that the world is watching India as we rapidly progress to become amongst the top 3 economies in the world. Every meeting where you talk to global CEOs, every meeting with a large corporation anywhere in the world, more particularly in the United States of America, any meeting with governments across the world, give us the confidence and reflect the image of India, the new India that Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi has committed to work for, the new India that is today a reality, a country which is fast progressing from a developing nation to become a developed nation by 2047, when we celebrate 100 years of independence. In fact, the 5 commitments, the Panch Prab that the Honorable Prime Minister shared with the country on 15th August are very reflective of his vision of a powerful India. The work that we are all doing over the next 25 years to make India a developed nation, the effort to involve the entire population, the entire people of India in a spirit of duty to achieve this goal. And I have no doubt in my mind that Madhya Pradesh will not be found wanting in this collective effort of the nation. The holy waters of the Narmada, the wildlife and greenery that we see across Madhya Pradesh, the rich heritage. We have 3 UNESCO sites in Madhya Pradesh. The showstopper in terms of sanitation. You are all assembled in Indore. For several years in a row, voted as the cleanest city in India. It is a matter of privilege for all of us to be present as the Honorable Prime Minister inaugurated both the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas in Indore 2 days ago on the 9th of January, and today the Global Investors Summit. Friends, Madhya Pradesh has emerged as an ideal investment destination, reflecting strength, very strategic positioning, and a deep focus on sustainability. It is emerging as an economic tiger with ample land, infrastructure, and skilled resources. In fact, it is the only diamond-producing state in India. In a way, Madhya Pradesh भी हमारा एक उभरता हुआ हीरा है, और मेरा पूरा विश्वास है, मेरा अटूट विश्वास है कि मध्य प्रदेश आगे चल के देश की अर्थव्यवस्था को गति भी देगा और नए नए अवसरों के साथ उद्योग जगत को आमंत्रण करें. If you look at last year's growth in Madhya Pradesh, the gross state domestic product grew by nearly 20%, and the ease of doing business in Madhya Pradesh is truly remarkable. It is very centrally located. Both the north-south and east-west corridors cross in Madhya Pradesh, India's second largest state, with 24% of the world's organic cotton production. And I say this as the Textile Minister of India, reflects the growing importance of Madhya Pradesh in our international market. Today, Madhya Pradesh is future ready with over 20% contribution of renewable energy in the total power it generates. I am confident that just as the Prime Minister launched the green hydrogen mission last week through a significant commitment of central government support to the green hydrogen mission, combined with the several incentives and support of the Madhya Pradesh government, we will see huge investments in several sectors, more particularly in green hydrogen and renewable energy, coming up in the months and years to come. As the Prime Minister said, it's a land of opportunities in agriculture, in food processing, tourism, automobiles, pharmaceuticals, IT, renewable energy, textiles. The list is endless. In our international engagements, the interest in India is also reflected in the interest shown in investment in Madhya Pradesh. India today clearly is a bright spot in the world, and I do believe Madhya Pradesh will also lead from the front as we develop India as an economic superpower in the world. Friends, this year we are celebrating India's 75th year of independence. We also have the privilege of having the presidency of the G20, a time for India to showcase to the world our growing strengths and our increasing contribution to the world. India today engages with the world from a position of confidence, a courage of conviction about India's future. As I talk to industry, as I talk to governments, currently in the United States of America, I see in everybody the hope that India will be the driver of global growth and will take economic progress of the world forward. Like the speed of the cheetahs, which were released in the Kuno National Park by the Honorable Prime Minister some months ago, I believe Madhya Pradesh will grow, will continue to grow. And as the Honorable Prime Minister says, yahi samay hai, sahi samay hai. This is the time. This is the right time. Today's summit offers an opportunity to industry to be partners in the progress and growth of Madhya Pradesh, to be partners in the vibrant future of India. I invite investors from across the world to invest in the future, invest in Madhya Pradesh, and thank the Honorable Prime Minister and the Honorable Chief Minister for their leadership and for their collective commitment to make Madhya Pradesh a very important destination for investment and India attaining once more our time-tested glory. India once again becoming a world power, a Vishwa Guru. India leading the initiative of taking the world to become a safer place to live in, a greener planet, and leaving behind for our children a better world to live in. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद माननीय मंत्री जी आपकी शुभकामनाओं के लिए।
पीयूष जी यूएसए से बोल रहे हैं और वहां कितने बजे होंगे ये आप कल्पना कर सकते हैं। इस समिट को सिद्ध करने के लिए उन्होंने रत जगह किया है। मुझे लग रहा है कि वहां रात के 1:30 या 2 बजे होंगे। मैं पीयूष जी आपका हृदय से आभारी हूं, आपने हमारी समिट को संबोधित किया। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका।
और यकीनन माननीय मंत्री जी आपके विचार, आपकी अंतर्दृष्टि और आपके प्रयास हमारी आगे की चर्चाओं में भी बहुत मूल्यवान होंगे। आपका एक बार पुनः धन्यवाद। और देवी सज्जनों, माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के नेतृत्व में और मंत्री जी के मार्गदर्शन में राज्य ने मध्य प्रदेश को एक औद्योगिक केंद्र के रूप में विकसित करने की तरफ और विशेष रूप से एक प्रेफर्ड निवेश गंतव्य के रूप में तैयार करने की तरफ अथक प्रयास किए, बहुत लगन से काम किया है। बहुत सारे गवर्नेंस रिफॉर्म्स और पॉलिसीज इंट्रोड्यूस किए हैं। और वैसे भी आप जानते हैं कि मध्य प्रदेश सेंट्रली लोकेटेड है, देश के अनेक राज्यों से शहरों के साथ जुड़ा हुआ है। यहाँ पर कंड्यूसिव लेबर डायनामिक्स हैं, यहाँ पर मेहनतकश लोग हैं जो पूरे मन से अपने प्रदेश की प्रगति में काम करते आए हैं। तो आपको एक फिल्म दिखाना चाहेंगे जो कि हमारे एडवांटेज मध्य प्रदेश की तरफ है, एंड दैट इज गोइंग टू बी हेल्पिंग यू टेक मोर इन्फॉर्म्ड डिसीजंस रिगार्डिंग योर इन्वेस्टमेंट्स। इफ यू कैन हैव द फिल्म प्लीज।
At the heart of the world's fastest growing economy lies opportunity. The opportunity of unlimited growth and potential of becoming a front runner in taking India to greater heights. At the heart of India lies Madhya Pradesh. Fueling boundless yet sustainable industrial growth is MP's more than 125,000 acres of industrial land bank, surplus quality power, abundant industrial water supply and highly skilled labor. Backed by a committed government, responsive administration and a consistently peaceful work environment, MP's flight to prosperity has taken a new leap. Madhya Pradesh isn't simply at the center of India, it is at the center of tomorrow. MP's commitment is evident in its business-friendly policies, GIS-based online land allotment, the country's first act to guarantee timely delivery of services and approvals, enables businesses to start operation in 30 days. With a robust connectivity, MP provides unique access to a vast consumer base in India. Its strategic location makes it a natural master warehouse of the nation. MP is home to Asia's longest high-speed testing track and a vibrant engineering cluster, driving the investments in auto sector and gearing up for the EV revolution. Commitment is MP's biggest promise. MP produces over 40% of India's organic cotton, and through the millions of spindles, weaves together a testament of growth in textile sector and empowerment of women. India's largest producer of soya, pulses, oil seeds, coriander, orange and medicinal plants, MP has won the Krishi Karman Award 7 times in a row. This rich resource base offers opportunities for agri and food processing sector. In MP, nature keeps giving. The only diamond producing state of India, Madhya Pradesh, has leveraged its mineral wealth to build industries like cement and power and has untapped potential to be explored. Abundance is MP's greatest virtue. MP sources a fifth of its total energy from renewable sources and is home to one of the largest single-site solar power project with a one-of-its-kind floating solar park in the pipeline. MP's pharma and health sciences sector has grown by leaps and bounds and is now scaling up the value chain through a medical devices park. India's cleanest state is also home to India's cleanest city, Indore, which is the IT hub of MP, showing the nation a way forward in sustainable, harmonious and fast-paced growth with ease of living. Progress is MP's greatest proposition, with over 1,100 women-led startups, more than 2,500 tech startups, and over 45 incubators. MP is a prime equity holder in the country's tech revolution, powered by an ingenious talent pool and driven by a generation of young and courageous entrepreneurs. The startup journey is moving at a fast pace. Entrepreneurs are MP's greatest asset. At 30%, MP has the country's highest forest cover. Forests that are home to the majestic tiger as well as the lightning cheetah. MP's national parks, wildlife sanctuaries open doors for millions of tourists. Moreover, MP houses some of the world's most enchanting tourist locations. Serenity is MP's greatest offering. Put together, MP is way more than a sum of its parts. It is an amalgamation of growth, prosperity, and opportunity. Welcome to MP, the future-ready state.
So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the future-ready state. And we would now like to also invite the progressive views and the commitments of our industrialists. May I first request Shri N. Chandrasekharanji, the Chairman Tata Sons, to please address this august gathering.
Honorable Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhanji, President of Guyana, President of Suriname, Ministers of the Madhya Pradesh government, officers, colleagues from the industry, distinguished ladies and gentlemen and members of the media. It is a great privilege to be here today to participate and share a few words on MP's Global Investor Summit 2023. I would like to thank the Honorable Chief Minister for inviting me for this event. Clearly, in a global economy that is quite volatile and going through difficulties, India is extremely well placed. Several comments have already been made by the Honorable Prime Minister and Minister of Industry. And from the industry point of view, we see this decade and probably coming decades will see enormous growth opportunity for India. In India, we see the trends of both consumption-led growth, supported by infrastructure-led growth, as well as global trends which are making it very uniquely advantageous for India. All industries, all nations will have to go through what I call as a digital or a machine learning transition, energy transition, and supply chain resilience. The beauty is, India is well placed in all of these transitions. Needless to say, the technological depth and the digital adoption, consequently both in the public services delivery and in the private sector, in India has been not only fast-paced but globally leading. India is also uniquely placed because we are going through this energy transition at a time we are going to have enormous growth. 2/3 of the growth of what we will be in 2050 will have to happen in the next 30 years. Many countries have to go through this energy transition when there is no growth, so they will have to replace the current energy sources. The supply chain is a major opportunity because of, again, the talent and the areas like advanced manufacturing are naturally advantageous for India, and also in the current geopolitical context, there is a lot of tailwind. So I have no doubt in saying that with our continued focus, we are going to have several years of globally leading growth, more importantly, growth that will create jobs, growth that will create a very strong economy. The question is whether we will be 25 trillion or 30 trillion or 35 trillion by 2047. But definitely we are going to have a multifold growth. In this context, I think Madhya Pradesh has a very strong potential. The biggest advantage the state has is that 62% of the population is in the working age. And the state has very rich natural resources. It has got tremendous opportunity for tourism, given the wildlife as well as the spiritual centers and the cultural heritage it has. It is a huge opportunity. The state also is going through the urbanization at a rapid pace. Madhya Pradesh currently lacks the national average of 36%, while MP has 29%. So I see enormous opportunities of urbanization and consequent infrastructure development. The state has also announced under the Honorable Chief Minister a number of policies to attract investments, special policy for boosting MSME sectors, policies for research and innovation, and policies for promoting startups. The Tata Group already has a very strong presence. TCS has one of its iconic campuses here with about 10,000 people. Many would not know, already we provide technology services for more than 200 global companies out of Madhya Pradesh. We have a very strong presence in our hotel company. which continues to look for opportunities. We have unique properties here. There are 7 properties, but I understand that there are discussions to expand to create number of new hotels. Our power company has 200 megawatts of renewable energy and already in discussion with 3 projects of solar, floating solar, hybrid to take that installed capacity to 1 gigawatt. That's a 5 times growth. Our steel company has the wires business here with a capacity of 0.1 million per annum, but it is going to be doubled and tripled, and already those investment decisions have been made. Tata Motors has a huge footprint with 250 dealer outlets, and all our retail companies from West Side to Chroma to Titan, Tanishq have more than 100 stores in the state. And Tata International has a very long-standing presence here, one of our longest presence in the state in the leather business. Overall, the group has in excess of 20,000 professionals, and we are in discussions to expand our footprint strongly in the state, as the group is also looking at a lot of new areas of growth across multiple new age sectors. I want to thank the government for the constant support we receive, a proactive engagement, and policies that will promote a high growth rate for businesses and as a result for the state. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing.